Well, this is the end game of perception over reality. It started with Camelot and JFK, a Democrat who did a lot of bad things, but going from the taxation rates and whatnot being rising up, or lowering the tax rates for the rich, and it goes through Reaganism. Reagan was appearance is reality. That's all that the Reaganism was about. So, of course, they're going to be more concerned about that because, quite frankly, other than the AARP, and they would be coming in as late to the equation about these old people dying. You're going to have more people concerned about with the Me Too movement and the harassment, and certainly that's not a good thing. And I agree that the deaths, the needless deaths of thousands of old people is a far worse thing. But look in just the last 5 days. You know what the biggest thing on fucking Twitter is? This dumb twat in Arizona who voted against the $15 minimum wage, that Kyrsten Sinema, who's a Democrat, used to be a Green Party operative.
Yeah.
So it's like this, thumbs down.
Yeah.
And she's dressed
with a little dance.
And she's dressed like a 14-year-old girl looking to get laid. And this is a 44-year-old woman. And then she had the gall to say, her assistant said, well, you're judging her by her outfit, her actions. No. But again, there were 7 other Democrats who screwed that over. But the biggest thing is the perspective. And I don't give a shit about this woman. And I knew that Joe Biden wasn't going to support. I mean, if you're telling me that Joe Biden as the president couldn't arm with, this is one of the things. This is one of the few differences between Democrats and Republicans. I look at them as one big corporate party. But the Republicans, whatever you'll say about Donald Trump, and he's a scumbag, and I'd like to urinate on him. But he doesn't give a fuck. The Republicans have learned over the decades not to give a fuck. They say, we want to fuck the old people, fuck them. And you'll get people. This is why you have those psychopaths who stormed the Capitol, because their inner id is unleashed by these people. But the Democrats worry about these little things. That's the only. They'll still take the money. They'll still kill the old people. They'll still rah the police and give to the George Floyd act. They'll still spend $750 million giving giveaways to cops to kill more black people. But the Democrats care about perception. The Republicans don't give a flying fuck, and that's one of the problems. And that's why this Kyrsten Sinema is going like a little fucking little bitch doing that, is dominating. When 2 months, or what is it? What now? Almost a month and a half of Bidenism, and he still hasn't given the $2,000 checks. He still hasn't done a host of the things that he's supposedly promised. The only promise that he's kept is that he said nothing will fundamentally change when he addressed the bankers back in 2016. That's the only promise he's kept. But people don't give a shit about that. They care about this dumb little. I just call her a twat. Call me sexist. She's damning people to poverty because she doesn't want to raise the minimum wage up after however many years it's been. It should actually be closer to $25 an hour if you went back to 1938 and indexed things to inflation. But this is the thing that dominates, because there's now people are outraged because she's in that little Lolita type outfit doing her little curtsy thumbs down. I don't give a fuck about that. That's one thing. I care about it. But go after Biden. This guy, I knew he was a piece of shit. He's just a kinder, gentler Trump. But this is it's all perception, and this gets back to healthcare. And in a sense, Obamacare was a Band-Aid, but it was the perception that Obama cared when he didn't really give a damn either in many things. But again, I'm getting off topic.